Hey, family, this is Dr. LaDre Weathers, your Better Life Coach, coming to you with today's Better Life Blurb. And I wanted to touch bases with you because I think you're going to really enjoy the topic. So please do me a favor and grab pen and paper because these few little quick notes I share with you, I think they can be life changing. Please don't forget that on this coming Saturday at 10 a.m., we're doing the workshops here in Atlanta, Georgia, and this is part of the content for that series. So let's today talk about life balance. And I want to dispel a couple myths about life balance because sometimes people believe that life balance is everything getting equal resources. But I've come to find out, I don't know about you, that when my life gets to going, I can't give everything the equal allocation of time, money, attention, or energy. And so what I have to do is I have to do what is called equity versus equality. See, equity says give everything the amount of resources that it needs, but for me, that has to be so that it can produce excellence. I can't just do enough resources to survive, but I have. And so I understand what it's like to pay just enough money for the light bill, to do just enough exercise, to eat just enough of the vegetables and fruit so I can function, but I wasn't doing enough. So that's balance. But then what is life? I believe that life is not just physically being alive, but I believe that life is to live to its fullest. Life is to live to its fullest. So why settle for number 2 on a scale of 1 to 10 when you have access to number 10? Why settle for this much happiness when you can have this much happiness? And I understand that I'm oversimplifying the concept, but I want you to get the point. Because life balance, I believe, requires that we do all parts. There are 7 parts of your life. I'll talk about this on Saturday. And each requires a set amount of resources, but that amount of resources will change as your life changes. And that's the reason I believe that we need the attention and the information to have the better life. So I want to invite you, as you're watching this, to go to the link above or beneath, depending on where you watch this video. Click on the link and reserve your tickets for the Saturday event here in Atlanta on March the 7th. Why? Because a lot of times, especially for people who look like me, as African Americans, we don't talk about this stuff, but we get mad when the results aren't there. So how can you ask somebody to do what they've never been taught? Or why would you pray about what you can learn about? And I'm not saying don't pray. I'm not saying don't hope. I'm not saying don't believe, but why believe only for what you can actually go do yourself? So listen, I want you to join us on this coming Saturday, and that way we can prove together that when life is pretty good, a better life is always best. Blessings. Bye-bye.